I recently read this book, The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. One of the love language is quality time which we spend with our spouse. In order to learn that love language, we need to learn to talk. Because our spouse will never feel close to us if she or he doesn't know what we are feeling and thinking. In order to learn to talk, there is a process which involves self-revelation. So what happens that we grow up in homes where expression of thoughts and feelings was not encouraged but condemned. And as a child, we are made feel guilty for having the desire for expressing any feeling, for example, any anger or any disappointment. So over a period of time, we learn to deny our feelings, and then we are no longer in touch with our emotional selves. So we have started living in the world of thoughts and logics, and we no more acknowledge our own emotional feelings. So we need to be aware that we are emotional creatures in spite of the fact that we have denied that part of our life. So what we can do is that we have to acknowledge and we have to start the process of self-revelation. And this involves by noting the emotions we have once we are away from home and we are at work. So we have to note down all the events as well which corresponds to the feelings while we are away from home. For example, someone who is tailgating us, we feel angry, and at gas station we feel very upset, and if our project has a deadline we feel frustrated. So we have to note down all of these feelings, and then we need to communicate our emotions and events briefly to our spouse. Now this will eventually lead us to feel comfortable discussing our emotions towards our spouse and children and all the events that occur within home. Now one thing which is very important to understand, that emotions themselves are neither good or bad. They are simple or psychological responses to events of life. But emotions are very important because we eventually make decisions based upon our emotions. Thank you.